Hello.
Good evening.
Evening. Happy to get the 3 points. From a team concept thing of the way we came out in the first half, the way we came out the second half. Great energy, creativity. Um, we, a lot of times I thought that because of our attitude, we put them on their heels a little bit, and at the end of the day, they start to come and put some pressure towards the end, and we're unlucky not to get the third, or even, we could have got a couple there. Some great opportunities that were laid out for us, and they score a great goal. So it gives them a little bit of hope back into it. But I thought the guys had a little bit more resilience today to manage the game and finish out with the 3 points, which is really exciting at this point.
What were your thoughts on Sean's performance? Obviously, he had two goals, but just getting into space and really hurting that back line in Montreal.
Well, I mean, I think overall, I think it's from the one thing, it's the heat that's on the pitch, that's coming off the pitch, and his performance was good. I love the character that he takes the penalty. The way he drives into the box, and he buries the ball away, gets the second one, unbelievable clinical finish. Great ball in as well, and it just for me, it's like as they start to do the high line, you start thinking, can we get in behind him a little bit more? Some chances. You got Omar Cummings there. He comes off the bench and provides, fresh legs. And our guys worked hard today. There's a lot of chasing, a lot of, movement off the ball. So, yeah, it's good.
Do you remember what you said to him after he came off the field by chance? It was in the 70th minute.
No,
Bonus time.
no.
And then just curious, last three matches, you scored each match. You've switched from 4-3-3 to 4-2-3-1. Is that because the formational switch that he has more space? Is it just
No, I think, personalities, make the game in terms of shape and balancing off. I think that we're a team. I think a lot of teams know in the league that we're a team that love to, create and open up the game and go forward. And sometimes you just have to make sure that when you do this, you don't want to add too much of a high risk, in terms of the shape and balance. So we always trying to look for balance within the team as much as possible.
You mentioned that mental edge that you think the team had tonight. What do you think, if anything, you guys did to prepare or bring that today versus maybe potential not as sharp as edges and matches past?
Well, I mean, again, it's we focus on the process. About the lessons that we learn from each match that we go out and compete. From one week to the next, and certainly, against Richmond, we get that when you can see the late goal like that. We saw it today with Russia and England, and it happens. I mean, across at every level, and so we learned from that, and we build on throughout the week in training. The attitude and the personalities that we have been fantastic, and I'm proud of the guys, the way they go out and compete today, and it's three. You get the 3 points. So we focused on how can we get in behind them, how can we stretch the game a little bit, switch the point of attack, which I think we did well.
I know you've spoken at length about how great the home support has been, but you guys surpassed 100,000 for the season.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Do you have a reaction to that? Does that move the needle for you?
Yeah, I mean, no. To me, it's just you're pleasantly surprised each time. But then again, we're not, because the guys are out in the community, doing a lot of service, and quite a few times we see people that are. I mean, we see a lot of converts as well, and people are like, switching over to soccer. Like, I'm coming to soccer. I'm like, okay, that's great, and I don't know anything about it, but I'm coming. I'm like, well, that's fantastic. So, from our perspective, it's like, I think for a long period of time, it's been crying out, like I said before, for this type of soccer, this entertaining, the group that we have. It's nice to watch. It's pleasing to the eye, and I think people just wanted to see a high level, performance in this city. It's always been a great sports town, which we know, and now starting to see the people coming out, whether it's 93 degrees or 116 on the turf, which our guys had to go through. I mean, it's difficult, but the fans are there, and I just feel bad for them when that sun's on that side in the warm up. I feel a little bit bad. Almost maybe you can get an awning or something, Pat. We can do that. All right, thank you. Yeah, but no, but it's good. The fan base is fantastic. They really they get behind us, and their passion, it comes across really well, and so we appreciate all the support that they're giving us. Anything else? All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
up, guys? Cam, how you doing?
Hey, how much of a factor was the heat tonight?
That's a big factor.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was scorching out there. I don't know. I think it was. I looked on my phone before. I thought it was gonna be like 80, 88 at halftime or at kickoff. So yeah, and then I've heard. I'm not sure that the turf adds like 10 degrees. So that was. It was very hot out there. But both teams have to play on the conditions, and we're probably a little more used to it than they are up in Montreal, anyways. So it, if anything, probably helped us.
Was it nice lining up against a team that's the bottom of the table and they come up in a 4-3-3, kind of just like inviting pressure?
Uh, yes and no. I mean, obviously they haven't been doing too well. I think they're the youngest team in the league. But at the same time, if you look at their track record, they've been in every single game they've played. It's actually pretty remarkable that they've been in. I think they were in 8 one-goal games and didn't come out with a single tie. So I mean, from that standpoint, they compete and they're in every match that they play. And so that's why it was big time that Ugo got the second goal. So it was nice that we gave ourselves a bit of a buffer, and now we need to just start focusing on cutting out those late goals that we've been giving up.
You mentioned the late goals. I mean, typically you're up top, but in over a quarter or a third of the matches, you've given up goals after the 90th minute.
Is that what the stat is? Wow.
I mean, is it a growing concern, the fact that it's happening at such a high rate?
Yeah. I mean, you always have to be concerned. I didn't realize that was the stat, so I'm really trusting you on this one. But yeah, that's definitely a concern. But I think we're addressing issues from past games every game. This week we worked a lot on really spreading the width, getting up high, and stretching the field. And I think that showed. So, like I said, when we get the second goal, that gives us a bit of a buffer. So obviously we don't want to give up that late goal, but when you're up 2, you can afford that luxury. Cool. All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Sean, you're on quite a run of form lately. 4 goals in 3 games, I think it is. Um, has the approach changed for you at all, or are the fans and media just now kind of seeing the result of the work you put in?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on my craft and being a professional now for 3 seasons, this being my 3rd season. I've just been really figuring out things in my game and know what I need to work on each day and know what I need to do in training each week. So, yeah, I mean, I always knew the goals were gonna come some way or another. So I just had to stick to my process, believe and trust in myself like I have been, and just everything else will take care of itself. So.
Do you remember what you were thinking of? You scored the second goal. I mean, you spread your arms out. Is it nice seeing? I mentioned a couple weeks ago that you kind of had the drought to see that suddenly things are picking up and you are scoring the goals.
Yeah, it's always nice when you get to put one in the back of the net, and I think this one was just big for the team. We really wanted to get that second goal coming out of half, so it was a great ball from Rick. Wiedeman made a good run across near post, gave me a little bit of space, and I was able to tuck it. So yeah, I just knew it was gonna help the team. So.
Pretty disappointed you couldn't get a hat trick or go for one.
I mean, when you get 2, you always want to get the 3rd, but at the same time, you're trying to get 3 points too. So as long as we get the 3 points, I'm happy.
And then, I mean, again, the formations shift. It almost looks like you have more space to go down the sides that you might not have been able to do earlier. Is that something that you have noticed?
Yeah, I mean, I know coaches really want me to stay central and make sure I'm that outlet or that pinpoint up front, but at the same time, I think I can create for others out wide too. So just got to find a balance and make sure I execute.
Ugo, most of your goals this year, at least at Nippert, have come at the opposite end. What's it like scoring in front of the Bailey as opposed to the other side that isn't necessarily as packed?
Well, I mean, I don't think it really matters to me what side it is. I'm just trying to get the goal, but especially getting in front of the Bailey, they're out there every single day for us, every game for us, and I just want to show them that we appreciate it and we work to get 3 points, but we also work to entertain them. So, yeah. All right, boys.